Hunger Shark VR.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, for a second I was about to say. Wow. I didn't know you would want to play. Shoot. Not sure want to do that, but I expect you to die.
It's Mr. Cruel World, and he's lying now. Cruel World, taking it faster, master, baby. I don't know, I just don't know. Bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-da-da bum ba-da-dum ba-da-dum ba-da-da bum ba-da-dum ba-da-dum boo-doo-doo-doo-doo boom 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 ba-da-da bum bum ba-da bum ba 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 la-la-la-la-dee-da Brita-dee Brita-dee Brita-dee-da-dee-dee-dee I'm talking about the two-star general, two-star general, the two-star. Because he's not good enough for 3 stars. He's just barely enough for 2. He's talking all the things, making plans, destroying things. He's breaking all the stuff as far as you're concerned.
Hey, give me your resolution. Hey, give me your Resident Evil.
America.
America.
God bless.
God bless. America. America.
God bless. America.
America.
This is the rail shooter. It really isn't a rail shooter.
Fills the soul with passion enough to start wars and topple nations. No, it's not me. It's love. You see, when two Americans love one another very much, there comes a time when they carry out the age-old tradition of the romantic dinner and proposal. First, the couple finds a decent but affordable restaurant to wine and dine. When the moment is right, one lover pulls out an expensive piece of metal and asks the other for their hand in marriage. If things go well, they get married and live happily ever after. If not, then it's quite awkward for quite a while. Welcome to La Barretta, where meals are shot fresh out of Nonna Barretta's kitchen. Whilst the proper American diet consists of burgers and milkshakes, this occasion calls for something more exotic. That's right. We're going to have
Italian American burgers
and
and
milkshakes.
So good to see you, dear. How was your day?
I'm doing pretty decent. How about yourself? I'm doing better than those blokes over there, I'll tell you that.
That's wonderful. This is such a nice place you found. It's very romantic.
Buongiorno, it's me, Stevan. Welcome to La Barretta. You two are looking stunning tonight.
No, we're
I can
not.
tell by the way that you are
Look at
banging
it.
your
Look at
pistols on the
the
table
nose.
that you are ready to eat. Please take a look at the
Like a
many
button.
options of our menu. I'm sure you will choose something befitting this exquisite occasion. The deluxe or the banquet. I'm legally obliged to tell you that the 5 people were sent to the emergency room after ordering that. Though you look like you have the Constitution to handle it. I'll be
You
back
know
with
what the
your
Constitution
train
have
in a
anything.
momento.
Come on.
While we're waiting, let me explain proper gun etiquette at the dining table.
Oh,
In
some
front of you,
larger-
you'll find several utensils, each for a different part of your course. Simply use the gun starting from the outside and work inwards with each dish, smallest to largest. We want to impress Taylor, so let's deploy our best table manners and show her that you aren't some kind of ignorant
Tiny
savage.
gun. Tiny gun. I like this gun. It's tiny. Look at this thing. Yes, yes, yes.
Your entree, a fine Sicilian salad
Get outta
served
here.
with a sweet vinaigrette. Enjoy a meal, my amazingly attractive friends.
That was simply divine. Honey, can you call the waiter to let him know we're done?
I pray to the heavens that everything was satisfactory. Let me clear the table for you. In Italy, we use our hands. However, this
Is
is
America.
America.
Yes, it is. Yeah. That's
I will
seven
be
done.
back shortly with your next dish.
You know,
I guess those Europeans
he's surgical with
are
that
good for
shotgun.
more
I
than
like
just
that.
feeding the
That's
gun
good. That's
economy.
good.
They provide a decent feed at the dinner table,
Wait a minute.
too.
Wait a minute.
Next up, we have a dish specially prepared for the North.
All the other utensils?
Lucky yourselves. I present our speciality, the
Ours aren't
Italian
floating.
hamburger.
There's a floating. Weren't they?
Please enjoy.
Whoa.
I trust that the meal was just as fantastic as your fashion sense.
We don't need that.
Wait.
We don't need.
God damn it, we got the worst table in the restaurant. You see, a savvy American always sits in a corner to give them a full view of the area so that they are ready to shoot
We don't
down
need
any
anything like that.
would-be attackers. They're offering a $5 discount for sitting at an unsafe table. But
You don't.
I'd say safety is priceless.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah.
The next dish is a Sardinian delicacy, Casur Marzu, perhaps the finest cheese on the planet. Wait, you're telling me it's better than American cheese?
Don, You sure it's safe to heat? Yeah, they would sell it if it was.
By the beard of Lincoln, maggots! Horrifying. This is why you should only eat American cheese, which contains no actual cheese but a whole load of wonderful things like patriotism, reconstituted dairy, and rubber. Also, that real stuff is likely to give you weird cheese dreams.
Oh, darling. You're my weird cheese
How can we
dream.
get his attention? Okay, that's enough of the dreams. You scream with the delight, see? You retch with a pure joy. I knew you would love it from the moment you deliberately chose it from the menu. Now I hope you leave some room. And if not, just wait for the maggots to wriggle down into your intestines. I will fetch your dessert. The final course of our signature dessert, served in Russian style, I present to you Nonna Baretta's famous spicy chocolate truffle.
Wait, in Russian style?
The truffle is infused with the Calabrian demon chilies, wrenched from the ninth circle of hell itself.
Demon
Their
chilies?
capsaicinoid concentration is so heavily charged that they actually melt the skull with skin. Consuming them can cause bleeding gums, hallucinations, eternal third-degree burns, and profuse rectal hemorrhage.
Now we got ourselves a game. You and me.
Now, one of the chambers in that revolver contains the trophy. Fire the gun into your mouth, and if you're lucky, you'll get a load of Nana Baretta's hot love.
God damn it!
Now! Is that what they mean by sweet mercy? Now!
Yeah, that's what I'm about.
I will spend the rest of my days praying that you enjoy your meal tonight. Here is the bill, senor. Oh, dear! I wasn't aware we were at one of those sacrifice your firstborn child style restaurants. Ah, yes. Very good, senor. When I said I wanted a tip, I didn't mean one with the hollow point. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you for tonight, honey. I've had
Such a wonderful time.
Things are looking good. Let's set the stage for the big question. Why don't you try picking Taylor's favorite song from the jukebox?
So,
That's
you
our
still
song.
there?
You really know how to make a girl feel special.
Time to seal the deal. Taylor. I believe my friend here has a proposal for you.
Yes, I will marry you. I love you.
Hooray! She said yes. Fire the gun in her hand and pop that engagement ring on.
Hey, so my parents are out of town.
For the weekend.
How about we swing over to my place for the night?
Oh, Taylor's invited you to her house. Let's go.
Okay, good. I have a positive balance of $2. That dog.
Oh, that tickles.
I didn't buy him any.
What's that, you ask? Where did you come from? Well, that's quite a long story. You see, you were produced by a method called sexual intercourse. Now, the ratings board wouldn't want me going into nitty-gritty details, but I'll try to explain it in simplified terms that you can understand.
Huh. Well, depending on this
To
button.
create a baby, we need a sperm cell and an egg. Think of the sperm cell as a bullet and the egg as its target. The shooter will position themselves to fire a barrage of bullets towards the target. And even though it may take the shooter many attempts, and they might have to wait until the target is in the right mood to be shot at, the shooter will eventually penetrate the target with one of their bullets. This process is called conception. Think of it like the genesis of America, born from the many bullets piercing the bodies of our enemies. Anyway, around 9 months later, a healthy baby will be born into the world. And that's where you came from.
Woo! No.
Let me take a moment to introduce you to another one of our fantastic lifestyle products. Once you've used a variety of guns for mid to long range encounters, when the task calls for something a bit more up close and personal, we have the trusty shotgun. Introducing the
Steinberg made
Pump-Action
with shotgun.
Its short-range pellet dispersion and conical spread
I like
guarantees
you.
blasts that are potent and powerful for those especially intimate moments.
It's worth it.
Featuring a
It's worth
lightweight
it.
wooden stock. It's a joy to grip, either for yourself or your partner. And comes with a variable balance setting that allows you to control the rapidity and force of its recoil. The Steinberg, for when a job needs doing. Before using the Steinberg was excellent. I'm sure those targets felt the force of your passion. There we go. Fired up and ready for action. Now shoot down the rest of those targets with flaming shots. The Steinberg also has a special function. If you pump it repeatedly, you can charge up your shots to get them flaming hot. Try it now. And remember to pump after each shot. Pump it up a few times until you can see smoke coming from the gun. Remember, you need to have the shotgun's grip in the forward position before you can fire. Boom shakalaka! Talk about a fiery passion. Make sure to use the flaming shots when you want to get things a bit more heated than usual. I guess it's time for bed. Traditionally, partners slept in separate beds to discourage inappropriate behavior. Whoa, what are you doing? Cut that out. This is getting a bit too romantic. Wait, candles? Don't you dare light those up.
So, what do you think of the game? Still messed up. How is it messed up?
Oh boy, rose petals. This is definitely starting to look like a sex scene.
Hey there, hot stuff. Why don't we get those clothes off of you?
Well, if you're gonna do it, just as we practice safe gun use, remember to practice safe
Oh, shut up.
guns. Use protection. Make sure you have the safety on to prevent any unwanted... Whoa, wait a minute. Are you even listening?
Part of the game, Drake. It's part of the script. Nothing more. Nothing less. Whew.
So, you're just gonna sit there forever in your own stench, huh? That's the
Yeah? Because, let me tell you something.
I
Right there?
really hope I don't need
That's
to
some next
spell
level
out what
toxicity.
needs to happen here.
Okay.
We've now reached the halfway point of our journey. We hope you've been enjoying your time in the American dream. I've certainly enjoyed watching you grow into a model American citizen and master the use of your trusty guns.
How many bullets have I
As
fired?
part of our regular procedure,
Um,
I'd like to ask you a few
398.
questions. How many bullets have you fired since the start of your journey? Good. How much time do you think has passed since we began our journey?
47 minutes.
Good. When an intruder comes into your house, which item will help you the most?
The cat.
Incorrect. Mr. Cinema, correct. Our studies have shown that a gun will be the best option in 99 out of 100 house invasions. And the other time, it's a chainsaw. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love America?
Who's a good boy?
Yes, that is the correct answer. Who is a good boy? Interesting choice. How many degrees?
Definitely
should
not
spend
you. You
for a
spent-
no-scope shot.
Duh.
Correct. Anything less and you're a filthy noob. Thank you. During the intermission, feel free to get up and use the restroom, or perhaps purchase some sweet snacks or guns to keep your body and mind satisfied, and to keep the glorious capitalist machine well oiled. We've got a lot more in store for you, so rest
Okay.
up, relax, and when you're ready, we will proceed. The pioneers of the gun industry began with humble ambition.
These things look.
Some saw the rifle as nothing more than a machine made to throw balls. But it was the keen American eyes of our gun industrialists that realized the untapped potential of those balls. Combining American ingenuity with our unmatched manufacturing processes, those noble poets of wood and steel went on to produce guns en masse. It was a glorious age of progress for our industry, but there was one problem. All these guns needed owners, and there just wasn't enough war around to match our supply. An American once said, if you want to make a pile of money, invent something that will enable these Europeans to cut each other's throats with greater facility. And so we shipped our guns to Europe, helping our friends slaughter each other for a while, and business boomed. It was a time of great innovation and prosperity. We made repeating rifles, revolving pistols, Gatling guns, semi-automatic pistols, and even a gentleman's cane gun. However, as our industry grew, we began to see the limits of the market. Relying on ebb and flow of war was simply not sustainable. The gun began as a commodity like any other, an appliance to fulfill a specific purpose. Throw metal balls at high velocity. However, for our industry to survive and to extend our reach, we needed to elevate the gun to greater heights. Don't you point that thing at me. All right, good to go? Get comfy, strap yourself in, and let's begin.
Uncalled for, man. Uncalled for.
The American dream.
Just when I thought I was making money too, you just rip it all
Don't you
away.
point that thing at me.
Do, 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 do.
You proposed to your beloved Taylor, and she said yes. She also happens to be pregnant. So in light of that, your wedding plans have been slightly accelerated. Good job with that whole safe sex thing. When a child
He's the only one
is
without a
before
shotgun.
marriage, the family must arrange a hastier wedding to ensure that the child
Him.
is born into wedlock. This is what we refer to as
Well,
a shotgun wedding.
he has a silencer.
I'm so proud of you, my son. Here, take this silencer. It's a family heirloom. You'll need it when the nagging starts. Trust me. Take a look around. All your friends and family are here. Who invited that stupid cat? Anyway, the rest of your life begins here. You'll be working a soul-crushing job 9 to 5, coming home to a family that won't appreciate you, and looking forward to the weekends so you can numb yourself with alcohol and begin the cycle all over again. Let that sink in for a moment. Don't worry, I was joking. Only half of that was true. That man behind you is Taylor's brother. He's quite eager to see his dear sister get married.
Well, guess what? I have a shotgun, a fiery hot. Oh, I can hold this thing. Spoon.
Committing to one person's life. Thankfully, you have just what you need to deal with this predicament. Come on, pull yourself together. You need to warm up those cold feet of yours. Anyway, confidence is key. Oh, I think it's almost time for Taylor to arrive. My God, what is that noise? The organ player is asleep. Wake up that old hag. You really want Taylor walking down the aisle?
My balance is lower than it was before. I'm watching you. I suppose it's because of wedding plans or something like that. I'm not sure.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in the presence of these witnesses to join these beautiful young American patriots together in matrimony like Barrow and Stark, commended to be honorable among all, and therefore is not to be entered into lightly, but reverently, passionately, lovingly, and with plenty of manner. I will now proceed to the wedding vows. Fire your shotgun into the air to proclaim your vow. Do you both pledge
That's in the air, right?
to live your lives openly with one another, and to speak the truth in love, tenderly care for one another, cherish and encourage each other, stand together through sorrows, joys, and communist attack. For all the days of your lives.
Yeah.
Don't you point that thing at me.
We do.
Do you pledge to keep our militia well regulated, our state free, and to uphold your God-given right to bear firearms of all varieties, including pistols, shotguns, rifles, semi-automatic assault rifles, and fully automatic machine guns where state legislation permits? Oh, that tickles. Oh, that tickles.
Oh, I have to be.
Oh,
Seriously?
that tickles. Don't you point that thing at me.
Why? It's so fun. You keep spending my money.
We do.
Do you pledge to use your firepower to defend yourselves, each other, and all fellow patriots who are well and good in this beautiful country?
We do.
May these rings be blessed as a symbol of your union. As often as either of you look upon these rings, may you not only be reminded of this moment, but also of the vows you have made, the strength of your commitment to each other and to your country. As any person can show just cause why they may not be joined together, let them speak now, or forever hold their peace.
You. Yeah, do it.
Taylor, I can't stand by and watch this happen. I've loved you ever since I bumped into you and locked you out of the floor in preschool. I've seen the way you work a pistol, baby, and it's never left my mind. I'm no one for you. I swear to treat you as the angel you are. I'll let you step on my neck every night. I mean it. If you want. I mean, if you don't, that's fine, but I'm just saying that, I'd be okay with it. I've spent every night lying awake thinking about you. And also because the upstairs plumbing leaks through the roof and it drips in my head. But anyway, I've always wanted you. But I've always been invisible to you, but not today. No. I'm taking a stand. I'm going to show you why I'm the best man for you. Check this out. No one else can do that, right? I can do it, and much more. I'm
What?
one in a million, baby. In fact, if you ask around, people would probably agree that I'm the best man on the planet. Honestly, I'm way too good for you, but I'm giving you the opportunity, no, the privilege of having a chance with the one and only Rich George. With that unpleasantness out of the way, go now.
Okay, that was funny at first. Yeah.
Sharing the most precious gifts you have. The gifts of your lives, united, and your right to bear arms. And may your days be long on this earth, the chances of which increase with daily target practice. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. Go on, kiss the woman.
On the cheek.
Now, as is customary, you will leave receive the charge as the guests spray you with bullets. The bullets represent rice, which was once used to represent seeds, which were used to represent fertility. But since you've already knocked up Taylor, well, it's all a bit of a moot point anyway. To the rest of your life. Let's take a look inside the factory of the future.
Hey, I
Where a
bounced
single
bounce
employee can
again.
do the
Scored
work of
2 bucks.
many.
Yeah, that's great.
You made it just in time.
This is where I
for
was
work.
last time. I haven't been able to get past the eating part because guess what? It doesn't want me to.
Lovingly gun-crafted to perfection. Most customers can't even taste the lead. Hit the button to start up the machinery. Remember, the secret to a delicious bagel is the well-cooked dough in that perfect hole in the center. As the old saying goes, try not to sell your customers.
Hold on. I have to do this before it freaks out again.
Rats. A bagel without a hole is basically,
Just a bread roll.
in other words, boring. Whoa, no. Someone's left something nasty in the dough. Get that into the bin before it gets into the oven. Remember, guns don't shoot the holes.
Out of bagels.
People shoot the holes out of bagels. There might be a little too much protein in that bagel. Better not let that one into the oven. Keep working hard. We need more bagels. And the boss needs more diamonds encrusted into his watch. Remember to shoot first, eat bagels later. Marvel at the unmatched efficiency of the American system of manufacturing. With our cutting-edge machinery and talented workers,
And now you can't say.
whether it be bagels or guns, we have the ability to produce more than anyone could possibly need in a lifetime. Remember to shoot first,
lunch
eat
break.
bagels later. It's lunchtime. Use the vending machine to order yourself a tasty meal. And eat up to make sure you have enough bullets in your proverbial magazine. Remember to shoot first, eat bagels later. Remember to shoot
First, eat bagels.
later. You'll have a holeless bagel through. Now some poor customer will probably have a nervous breakdown. You know how health
Conscious people are these days.
They probably don't want the Black Plague with their bagel.
Hmm.
Here
Ah.
comes one of those rat bagels. Shoot it off the hook before it gets through. Just like the diligent bagel shooter toils in the factory to keep our citizens fed, the good people of the gun industry work around the clock to ensure a steady supply of guns to keep our American citizens safe. These are good family people, like yourself,
Who want
nothing more than to earn a living and feel safe. Good shooting! You'll be employer.
time's up.
I think the boss will be pleased with the result.
Woo! More money.
All right. That about does it for today. Let's get moving.
Part of the issue was
We've prepared
I was trying
two
to get the
iconic American activities for you to enjoy. First, beer. Oh, this nice catch. Now crack it open and have a swig. Our Patriot-ready beers are brewed with love and ample amounts of Patriot juice, extracted fresh from the deep mines of Wisconsin. You won't find a beer as delicious as this anywhere else in the world. Except maybe Australia. But they banned guns there, so they can go get fucked. How refreshing. Shoot your cans into the trash to dispose of them. Shoot your can into the trash to properly dispose of it.
Alright, where is it?
The garbage bin in the corner. Get the can into it.
You got the wrong one.
Get the can into it.
There.
The garbage bin in the corner. Get the can into it.
I missed.
The garbage bin in the corner. Get the can into it.
I'm trying to even...
Now that you've learned how to drink a beer like a true American, let me share the next activity. Television! This all-knowing box of knowledge delivers up-to-date news about the community, the country, and less importantly, the rest of the world. Turn on the TV, kick back, relax, and enjoy a well-earned break.
Breaking news. After a recent expression of freedom in a schoolyard, the president has expressed his desire to restrict the sale and use of automatic assault weapons.
Seriously? Those damn gun grabbers are at it again. They just can't leave our freedom alone. The America we love is burning before our very eyes. Are you fed up with tying your shoelaces by hand? Introducing the Cutter 1912, the one-stop tool for all your everyday needs. Just shoot yourself in the foot and you're good to go.
We cannot keep giving a platform to these mass shooters. We are awarding them with wall-to-wall attention and the sense of identity that they crave. The media are creating a whole new generation of copycat killers, and they must be stopped.
Copycat killers? Almost as bad as actual cats.
When you're out hunting and get surrounded by 100 bears, what are you going to do? Let them take you captive and have their way with you back in the depths of the bear cave? Don't be a victim. Arm yourself with an SR-15 assault rifle and send those frisky bears straight to hell.
Holy smokes! Taylor's water has broken. We need to get her to the hospital so that the baby can be safely brought into the world. You remember the emergency services number, don't you?
Oh, jeez.
Hello, operator. We've got a woman in labor, and she's ready to deliver us a fresh American patriot. We need an ambulance pronto.
I say 411.
And here they are. The ambulance service, much like your guns, can always be counted upon to take care of you in times of need. We're now at Coke Hospital, where the kind doctors and nurses will help Taylor deliver your beautiful child. Like all good Americans,
I don't think it's going to
doctors
help.
have learned how guns can enhance their productivity in new ways. Rather than relying on dangerous surgical instruments, such as scalpels and forceps, doctors have a variety of medical guns to use instead. Surgery has never been safer. Now we play the waiting game and leave the rest to our skilled American doctors. I assure you, things are going fine.
Remember to ask your...
Wait a minute. Is that guy smoking? In a hospital? How irresponsible. Good riddance. This hospital is a safe space once more. Remember, only
That's the same guy.
should be smoked in a hospital, and only after the baby is delivered. Push.
It ricocheted over there. So I'm thinking, if I hit there.
There she is, a healthy baby girl. Give the baby a smack on the fanny. A new American has been born. What could she grow up to be? An Olympic shooter? A raider of tombs? A masterful chief? A bounty hunter? A gear of war? A bold space marine? A soldier that answers the call of duty in modern warfare? Anything is possible.
Our beautiful baby girl.
All those were games,
What should
Drake.
we call
I
her?
know.
Bang.
My name.
What a wonderful name. We'll call her Bang.
Seeing you two and your new baby makes me think of how the gun factory of tomorrow will spawn new guns and gun owners for generations to come. I hope you're as excited to see it as I am.
Pistols for baby.
35. Negative $11.
People save from cigarettes. 7. Woo! I did a good thing. I'm yelling, aren't I? Yep, well, I don't care at the moment. So, are you still there?
Congratulations. You've worked diligently and have been able to purchase your very own home. Whilst your partner takes care of many of the indoor chores, such as the laundry and cleaning, it's up to you to get your guns dirty with the gardening tasks.
You don't know if you're there?
This garden could serve
As an allegory for our country. It is vast, awe-inspiring, and home to many fine things. The different
I don't know,
plants
are you?
represent the variety of citizens that call America home. Some good and some bad. The good plants represent the innocent, law-abiding, freedom-loving masses.
I'm gonna make limited.
Then there are the bad plants. Think of them as the parasites, villains, cats, communists and predators that intrude on our peaceful territory. Amongst the population, there are exceptionally good flowers.
such as the
Noble rose. Roses, with their stunning looks and sharp thorns, represent the patriots like you and I. Strong, refined, intelligent, incredibly good-looking, and deadly when necessary. You are a rose.
And your guns are your thorns. Remember,
It is the duty of the roses to protect the garden. Guns aren't just useful for tidying up in the garden. They can also be tools for nurturing flowers and helping them to grow to their fullest potential. Here we have a nursery of Americus libitus bellus perennis, or American daisies, known to be one of the most brilliant flowers in the world. They must be cared for with the tender love that only submachine gun fire can provide.
Oh, hey there! How's it going? Oh, jeez, I'm getting real sad.
That flower looks thirsty. We need to find a way to get water onto it.
Hey, it's getting a bit dry here.
yeah, boy.
Oh, jeez, I'm getting real sad.
Dearie me. I'm so
I can't take this seriously.
Won't somebody free me from this great burden?
Oh, jeez, I'm getting real sad. Oh, yeah.
Be sure
That's good.
was happy and healthy. What's that, you ask? How does
Shooting a cloud make it rain? It's really just
simple science? Bullets plus cloud equals rain. Duh. Now, the perfect garden wouldn't be complete without a nice hedge to frame it. Our hedge wall is looking tall and even now. But as it is subject to the whims of nature, this may not always be
be the case.
See? Nature. Unreliable. Guns, on the other hand, they're never gonna let you down. When Mother Nature misbehaves, we can help her out with a bit of man-made ingenuity.
Use your gun to trim the tall hedges, and then call down
Down rainwater to grow the short hedges and get it back into the correct shape. All right, let's get the garden into tip-top shape. Get those hedges tall and even. Take care of those flowers and
make sure the lawn doesn't get overrun
by weeds.
Oh, I was hoping. I could be slick.
The hedges are still too short. See if you can make them grow taller.
Come on.
The hedges are even, but they're a bit short. The hedges are even, but they're a bit short.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Splendid! Look at those hedges. Perfectly lined up. The geometric consistency sure razzes my berries. Hey! Up there in the
sky. The sweet scent.
of liberty has attracted a group of angry birds. They've got their eyes set on the delicious pie that Taylor baked for us. That pie was baked with loving American hands, and by God, it will be eaten with our
American mouths.
good thing we have our faithful eagle to defend us. Go, Eddie! Okay, well, no matter. I guess it's up to us. Stop those red bastards from taking over our garden. Defend the pie
And
until the timer runs out.
Shoot down, housekeeper.
Completely arbitrary timer. No. Wasn't aware that was out of. My fire. My living.
Successfully defended our garden from those foreign devils who thought they could take a slice of our sweet, sweet freedom pie.
Once they're gone for now,
We must remain vigilant to ward off the ever-present threat to our freedom. Excellent job. You've made your garden into the spitting image of radiant suburban America. Remember the importance of keeping your garden clean and beautiful.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
American patriots,
A little bit of good old-fashioned Thompson. Oh, sorry, Johnson. Some machine guns.
Besides the point. The good news is the assailant left the gun at the scene of the crime, and we've recovered it. Guns are marked with a uniquely identifying serial number, so we may be able to trace it back to the culprit. Welcome to the National Tracing Center. This is where the country's records of gun sales are kept. Dealing with gun-related crime, justice cannot be swiftly served with a bullet to the head. We turn to the Tracing Center. In the future, we will have access to incredible new technology to make tracking these criminals down easier than ever. Since a digitized National Gun Registry that tracks every firearm and its owner is highly immoral and would allow the government to confiscate all of our guns, we turn to the ever-reliable microfilm and paper technology. When you need to find a gun, all you need to do is look through each of the records and check for a matching serial number. Piece of cake. it's taking awfully long. Don't forget, your workstation is equipped with a state-of-the-art internet-enabled computer. This will make buying guns and gun-related paraphernalia as easy as taking candy from a baby. You could buy thousands of rounds of ammunition right from the comfort of your desk. We've even got custom-engraved American Rifle Association belt buckles. Now this is a future worth living in. Unlike computers and databases,
Nope.
paper will never betray. Ow! Oh, paper cut! Paper cut! Ow!
Yeah, you deserve those paper cuts, by the way.
Lord.
Getting close. Nope.
Wasn't the last one a match? I could have sworn. Wow. I know what you're thinking. Wouldn't it be easier if we could just search up the serial number in the database? But that's like asking, wouldn't it be easier just to throw our guns into the sea and line up to get fucked by the government?
That's not that. Huh? At this rate, that's how easy I've been able to purchase weapons. All these boxes. All of them. All those boxes are at my disposal. Look in. Skyscrapers of boxes. Could be any one of them.
Want to give up? Lucky for you, having a gun makes giving up incredibly easy. All you have to do is raise the gun to your head, check it's loaded, and then shoot that big give up button. At least 20,000 Americans every year agree that this is the best option.
No, I'm not giving up.
Are we done yet? People die all the time. I don't care what the big deal is.
I knew I shouldn't have trusted you.
How about we just tell the cops it was Mr. Cinnamon and call it a day?
It was Buddy, wasn't it?
Ask yourself, what's more important? Your mother or the inalienable Second Amendment rights of millions of American citizens? Huh? This could be a lot easier if you just got over that whole valuing human life thing.
You killed her, didn't you? Knew I shouldn't have.
Don't get me wrong, the death of your mother was tragic, but there are larger issues at hand here. For instance, mental health, lack of education around safe gun use, and I also really need to pee.
I'm a playing the American dream. And boy, is it being a dream right now. I'm gonna be able to kill him. This is completely randomized and I won't be able to find it. I have to match that to the bottom. Tell me, why is it in alphabetical order? Why are these all randomized? Why are the boxes so high? If they're not even in alphabetical order, but alphanumerical order, in fact. Okay. Okay, that should give everything, the K boxes should give everything that starts with K. Okay? 2 be in the K2 area. I'm not... I want to kill him. This way he's acting is him.
That tickles. Oh, thank God we can finally get out of here. As a consolation for your loss, please accept these thoughts and prayers on the house.
It's you.
Raising infants used to be a messy, infuriating, stressful, and thankless job. But now guns can
Help us make this important
time one of peace, love, and happiness. Ah, little baby Bang, you look just like your daddy. Who's that cutie? You are, yes you are. Thanks to your excellent shooting skills, you are able to finish work early, allowing you to spend more time with the family. Many children grow up unloved and weird because their parents were too busy overworking and not smart enough to use guns. We've skipped forward from the breastfeeding months because we were told that exposed breasts are inappropriate. What a shame. We spent thousands on those props. Listen to that. Crying used to be a baby's only way to express itself. But babies of the future will be able to communicate using their guns as well. In time, parents will learn to intuit exactly what baby is trying to say with each gunshot. Young Bang is now old enough to eat soft foods. Let's prepare a yummy meal for the youngster. By shooting the food, we can break it down to make it easier for baby to
digest.
Come on, Fruit Ninja this.
Yum, yum.
delicious.
Yum, yum. Delicious.
That's a lot of wasted food. I could just put them in a juicer.
Yum, yum. Delicious.
This baby food contains key nutrients for baby's development, including milk, carbohydrates, and a sprinkle of gunpowder. Spicy.
Actually, gunpowder can cause all kinds of medical issues. But
Breaking news. Nefarious cat burglar on the loose. Several neighborhoods have been struck so far, with others no doubt in his sights. Eyewitness accounts confirm that the cat burglar will break into homes regardless of the time of day, even in broad daylight. Authorities advise that citizens should remain vigilant at all times to defend themselves from this menace.
A cat burglar?
Oh, I bet it was that
Damn Mr.
cinnamon. I'm telling you, he can't be trusted.
Trusted!
I don't know about you.
But I wouldn't want some unruly cat burglar creeping into my home.
Home invasions
And burglaries.
are more common than you think. Alarmingly, in the United States, a burglary occurs every 18 seconds. Chances are there's probably an invader in your house right now. Do you know what home invaders are capable of? Let me clue you in. They could steal your belongings. They could trash your house. They could sexually assault you and your family and then slit your throats. They could even kill your dog. That's why it's so important to make sure we're prepared. You see, the
You noticed
criminal
that as
who
well.
underestimates an armed citizen is the fool who ends up with a face full of lead. Ooh-wee, can you smell that? Like all Americans, babies must excrete feces. It is the sworn duty of the parents to dispose of used diapers and keep baby clean
Oh.
and happy.
it got my hopes up.
To clean up baby, we need to open up the diaper and dispose of her precious American poop. Made in the USA.
That's not healthy. That's a gun. Not healthy.
Good job. Baby's bottom is clean as hell. By the way, it's common knowledge that anti-gunners did not have their diapers changed regularly. No wonder they smell so bad. Something is upsetting poor Bang. Does she sense a stranger in the house? Did you do that? There, Bang. It'll be okay. I don't mean to alarm you, but there might be an intruder in the house. It might be the cat burglar. Get your gun ready.
I mean waffles, darling.
Oh, thank God. It's just Taylor. Oh, and she brought waffles. Now you've seen how guns can be used to raise and nurture young Americans towards a bright future amongst their fellow patriots. In addition, we must not forget the horrors of the outside world, where predators are always on the prowl, seeking to destroy the freedom and peace
I forgot that this guy is just basically propaganda in a nutshell.
Eternal vigilance and a well-stocked gun vault. And last honestly, we've learned that surprise waffles are the best waffles.
Got a shot in the cheek. It's not the best waffles. That is. Free history lesson night. Again! Okay. Oh, it's on this side this time. So. But. You're going for the wrong side for the wrong thing, my bud.
The gun industry sought to position the gun as a symbol representing all that is good in the world. Heroism, patriotism, liberty, freedom, justice. If we could convince the people that owning a gun was more than just owning a tool, that it meant being a proud American, being a force for good, and a protector of the weak, then there would be no limit to our prosperity. We knew we had something special on our hands, so we continued making more guns, better guns, and the money kept coming in. Our factories could now produce millions of guns each year, and each gun was eager to find a home. And so we found new ways to market our wares to the masses. We had guns for men, women, and even toy guns for children. We made an endless variety of gun models and attachments to fulfill the needs of every gun-loving patriot. Our guns embedded themselves into American culture and the media we produced. For role models, we need only look to the heroic cowboy, with trusty peacemaker in hand, or the brave
that is
reclaiming
power armor.
his liberty with his own weapon.
I'm yelling.
The gun had become a beacon of hope in a hopeless world.
Okay.
One that was accessible to any American as long as they could afford it. We grew like never before. We used our resources to support our political allies, so they would support the industry and your right to bear arms. Our power and influence ran deep, and in time, we embedded ourselves into the American identity. We made America the gun country. What began as a simple business of selling ball-throwing machines became so much more. We turned our business into a culture, one unlike any other in the world. Only time will tell where the mighty gun will go from here.
$11? Alright. I'll check the... Oh, it's weird. I can't see my thumbs and it feels off. Yeah.
Families have long shared in the wholesome experiences of
I have no idea. Adam brought him in here.
But in the future, we can combine the two for maximum bonding potential. We've arrived at Colt Lake, known for its crystal clear waters, lush greenery, and abundance of lively fish. Welcome aboard the SS Barrel, your father's prized boat. We'll be using the old Simpson rifle, perfect for shooting underwater targets with its high-velocity shots. You might say it'll be as easy as shooting fish in an SS Barrel. Whilst fishing is a leisurely pastime, as Americans, it is our duty to prove we're the best at what we do. So today, rather than just catch any dumb fish, we're going for the biggest fish in the lake. Legend has it that a monstrous catfish, Sergeant Whiskers, lurks in the depths, waiting for a skilled fisherman's challenge. The biosphere of the lake operates on a simple premise. Big fish eat the small fish. By shooting small fish, we'll be able to lure out the bigger ones. With any luck, we'll eventually convince the legendary Whiskers to come out. Show me what you've got. I'm hankering for some catfish tonight. In the old days, people would catch fish using rods and plastic wires. What a bunch of idiots.
Oh, that's a slippery one, isn't it? What do you call a fish with a...
Look there. It's a new fish.
How did I? FSH.
In this world, there is an order to things, just like in the food chain. There are the strong and the weak bow to the will of the strong. By arming ourselves, we become strong and ensure that we won't be bending for anybody. Unless you're into that kind of thing, but that's none of my business.
Why not enjoy a snack from the lunchbox?
Use the hand.
Where
I'm
does
trying
a
to use the
fish
hand.
keep its money? In the
It won't grab.
bank.
Such a delicate balance beneath the surface of the water. Millions of years of evolution leading to a perfectly tuned ecosystem. And yet now, we can float over it and blow the blazes out of everything. Yee-haw!
You're supposed to kill every fish.
You can bring the fish closer to our boat by throwing bait into the water.
Well, if I...
Why is a fish so easy to weigh, huh? Because it has its own scales.
The strong prey on the weak. Those who wield power have the right to exercise their will. It is through perseverance, strength, and force of will that America claimed its place as the most powerful nation
Okay,
in the world. And that is how
I just
citizens
wanna
should
feed the
conduct
fish.
themselves
Rolls at me.
in chasing their ambitions.
For example, over here is a dead zone.
Remember, shoot the smaller fish to lure out bigger ones. Why did the fish blush? Because it's on the boat's bottom.
What a fantastic sport it is when the opposition doesn't even know it's playing.
I remember the days of having to unhook the little ones and throw them back. Now we just blast them and everyone saves time. What did the fish say when it swam into the wall? Damn! Get it?
Life is a fragile thing, and at any moment, one can be thrust into a dangerous life or death situation. We must, wow, that's a big one. One step closer to Whiskers. Must remember to equip ourselves properly if we want to
Where are
keep
those
our
guys
families
as
out
quietly
of
as possible?
harm's way.
We don't want to scare them all away. are fish so clever? Think about it. Because they swim in schools.
Okay, I had to wait for that one.
The Serenity. Who does the fish call when his piano breaks? The piano tuna.
There's the one.
No, I need that one.
Does it get any better than this?
Yeah, it's the red one.
That means I need to stop.
Kill the red one.
Why do fish like worms?
No, not kill the red one.
Because they're
Yeah.
hooked on them.
You'll get you to the.
Thank goodness we don't have to use hooks anymore. Those things are dangerous. Where do fish go on holiday? To Finland?
No, the difference between air and water is so great that the shotgun would really slow down pretty much immediately.
Shot of the bullet would slow down.
Mm-hmm.
You said the shotgun would slow down. It's not a shotgun.
I know the shot. I thought you said you'd use a shotgun for this.
Taken off television.
I would.
His
No, I
show
would use him as a
got
machine gun.
canned.
No. I wouldn't use a shotgun for fishing. I would use a machine gun. More
Well, I
deadly.
can tell you, this is wrecking me.
Well, you can get more if you use a machine gun.
Why did the fish blush? Because it's on the boat's bottom.
Dude, those red ones.
Two fish swim into a boat. Unfortunately, the bartender is just a drowned corpse.
Well, that's a headshot if I ever seen it.
Why couldn't the fish detective solve the case? He chased a red herring. Is that? It can't be. It is the legendary Sergeant Whiskers himself. This is it, my friend. You know what to do.
With that kind of size, it should be simple to catch him. Where was he hiding? In the rocks?
Be careful now. Whiskers isn't any ordinary fish. He's far more resilient to gunfire and has been known to ram boats and capsize them. I can see the life draining from his eyes. We're almost there. I'm inclined to think those red bulbs on Whisker's body may be weak points. Shoot them for massive damage. Here he comes. Get ready. Whoa! That was a close one.
Alright, fishy, time to die. I have just wrecked an ecosystem, by the way. Any proper fisherman. I am not one, no. But
He's gonna jump! Watch out! Excellent shot. Oh, he's gonna feel that. Yes! I think you did it! Thanks to your trusty rifle, we were able to find a cave. Watch out! Sergeant Whiskers is
Carrying a concealed weapon.
what?
Well, it would seem we're in quite the pickle here. It's getting kind of toasty. You might want to do something about that. Quick, put out that fire! Well, that plan didn't exactly hold water. Looks like we're going under. As an American citizen, Sergeant Whiskers has a constitutional right to carry arms and defend himself. He exercised his right, as we all should when faced with a mortal threat. Concealed carry saved Sergeant Whiskers' life today, and it could save yours too. In this world, you pack heat or pack your bags.
That's insurance payout.
Before we move on, I'd like to pose a question to you. Would you have gone fishing today if you knew that fish had guns to defend themselves? Thanksgiving is a time when families come together.
Sometimes I really question his...
Thanks for the many benefits of American life, such as freedom, democracy, and the ability to purchase a shitload of guns. Hey, who does this guy think he is? We've got a Thanksgiving feast to pistol whip up. Get him out of the way. Good riddance. Anyway, where were we?
I just shot him.
Hey, man. Glad you could make it. Ah! Oh! Come in. This is General Washington. Do you read? What is your sitrep? McTavish! Damn it! Thank the founding fathers you're here. The president has been assassinated, and in the chaos, communists have seized control of the
What?
barbershop. They are demanding a ransom of $12 billion, and that we
I
hand
shot the
over the
president.
body of the president. They claim that if their demands aren't met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear strike on our homeland. You'll have two mission objectives. Firstly, you are to identify and eliminate the communist leader. He may be disguised among the patrons of the barbershop, but can be identified by his sinister-looking eye patch. Secondly, you are to proceed through the barbershop and give haircuts to each of the customers. As the shop owners have been taken hostage, they are relying on you to ensure that their customers' needs are attended to. The hot zone is 0.01
Sometimes the
degrees
question with
north
this
of
game
here,
even
and the
is.
insertion method will be via cart. You'll receive new weapons from our ground infantry at regular intervals, and I'll provide tactical support
Clearly.
via secure radio comms. Only an elite Special Forces commando like yourself is
I
capable
can.
of completing such a dangerous mission.
Let's say it tickles.
Your nation is counting on you, soldier. Before we proceed, you'll need to learn how to perform a tactical haircut. Locate the tango and aim for the head. By the way, when I say tango, I mean target, not the dance. Excellent work, soldier. That's a fine-looking American haircut if I've ever seen one. This dummy's hair is in dire need of an intervention. You'll be receiving ground support from the gunny squadron who will plant explosive charges on the doors in front of you. Breach and clear each room until you've completed all your mission objectives.
Okay.
All set? Commencing Operation Excessive Force now. Charge is on. Haircut confirmed. Tango down. Haircut confirmed.
Fashionable hairdo acquired. Breach imminent. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers. Snip, snip.
Yeah, I did. Why? Because this thing.
Explosives ready.
Boom. What?
Tango is on the move. Excess hair down.
What? Nope.
The enemy is mobilizing. Excess hair.
Hair down. Excess hair down. That's him, the communist leader. You did it. We defeated the communists once and for all. Excellent work, soldier. However, we cannot rest on our laurels, for the fight for freedom is eternal.
Ooh.
It is only a matter of time until a
Well,
new threat surfaces.
Guess what?
Yesterday, it was the Nazis.
The success
Today,
outranks
it was
the...
communists. Tomorrow, who knows? There will always be...
Did we get a bonus game?
The end is near. Yeah, it says the end is nigh. It won't let me. It skips over some way. Ah! I have to... I have... Game! If I shoot it from this direction, it will work. If it would... Stop! I am getting loud because this is getting annoying. Look at this. It's because of interference between the two. But I have to be able to do that maneuver.
Can you do like a side, please?
I am calm. It's just the ceiling. I am calm. If it moved. Of course it moved. It moves just enough to make it annoying. Now my character looks like an extreme alcoholic because of all these beer cans lying around.
Dude.
Hmm?
Greg's just sitting here out here, real life. Greg, when you drink it with the pinky out. You're good.
I am?
Yeah. He's just alright, man.
Stop. I can't aim it if it's doing that. I don't know.
You're just gonna skip it.
We find ourselves back at home, enjoying a quiet afternoon with the family. And look, it looks like Taylor's got a new bullet in the chamber too. Although this one won't be due for another few months. Kick back and enjoy some quality time with your good friends, TV and beer. Oh hey, it's one of those gun shows. My favorite. Some say this is an unfair loophole for criminals to acquire unlicensed guns. But some also say that the moon landing was faked. So think about that. It was the morning of April 20th, 1999.
What's happening?
And it was pretty much like any other morning in America. The farmer did his chores. The milkman made his deliveries. The president bombed another country whose name we couldn't pronounce.
Oren! Do you want a safer alternative to your handgun? Introducing the Smartass Gun, designed only to fire when verified by your fingerprint, and only your fingerprint.
Well, what about me? I don't even have fingerprints. How's that meant to work? Useless technology. Oh, it looks like this baby jumped the gun. You know what to do. Call an ambulance. I'll Okay, well, there goes that idea. But fear not. We are the world's most resourceful people. We can handle this on our own. To the hospital. Get in! I'll take the wheel. You keep an eye on the
I didn't know you were in for that one. Okay, at least it turned into some kind of fever dream.
And this week, friend, you will be celebrating
Excuse me?
Looks like we're out of options. You're gonna have to deliver this baby on your own. While you might not be a qualified doctor, you've got the most powerful tools a man can carry. I'm sure we can make
I'm
this
not-
work.
The baby's coming!
Push!
What was that? That couldn't have been. They could have been.
We interrupt tonight's broadcast for an important message from the newly appointed President of the United States.
People of America, today is a momentous day. It marks the dawn of a new age, a second American Revolution. We, the people, have paved way for a new paradigm of thinking and being. One that leads with strength, dignity, and steel. You gave us, the American Rifle Association, the power to thrive and the support we needed to take the next step in our evolution. You voted with your hearts and your wallets, and we ascended to the summit of power. The right to own a gun should be universal and ubiquitous. Without it, we are all victims to tyranny and oppression. Not just by the government, but by gun-wielding criminals, madmen, and psychopaths. We are born as helpless lambs in a field of wolves. But the Second Amendment gives the common man the most uncommon of freedoms. Power. Within the cold, blued steel of our lovingly crafted guns resides sacred stuff. The power of life and death. The power of God. We must democratize this power. Give it to every man, woman, and child if we are to rid this world of
ammunition.
For only a peace between equals can last. We shall rally our loyal followers with our rousing speeches, weekly newsletters, and membership discounts to spread word. We give you the truth. We show you the horrors of the world so that you understand why owning guns is so necessary. We will remove all federal taxes and restrictions on gun ownership and concealed carry laws. Our freedoms will be limitless so that our industry can grow unfettered by the villains who would align against our liberty.
Adam.
Like a serpent consuming its own tail, the gun economy will feed off the fear and conflict that our weapons create, thus furthering the desire for even more weapons. We've created an unstoppable machine, an infinite cycle. With it, we will fill the nation with our guns, so that we may finally know peace. This is the ultimate gun factory that I promised to you. This is my American dream. Hey, what's the holdup? Switch the camera 4. My American... Oh, sweet Jesus, what the hell is that? Turn it off! Okay, how about I just show you myself? Behold, the gun factory of tomorrow. My American dream! We, the people, form the constitution of the greatest gun factory of all time. We are the parts of this grand machine. We give it life, and in return it gives us the most important privilege of all, freedom! Freedom to live our lives as we see fit. Ours will be a society where justice is upheld with a steel fist, where we push past the boundaries of so-called morality to lead mankind into a new age of progress. The weak will be left behind, and the strong shall rise to claim our rightful bounty. Allow me to demonstrate, Mr. Cinnamon. A filthy creature like you has no place in the new America. Mr. Cinnamon, no! useless chaff will be disposed of, and all that shall remain are the most exemplary specimens of life. Oh, this is no different to natural selection. We are merely giving Mother Nature a little push in the right direction. Well, even if it means pushing her down the stairs. However, we are left with one loose end. You, my dear friend. My invaluable partner. You and your guns have helped me to change America. And soon, the world. Remember Thanksgiving? Oh, I need to thank you. Because the person you disposed of was the greatest obstacle to my rise to power. Yes, it was you who killed the president. He wanted more than just a serving of Taylor's delicious baked potatoes that day. He wanted to cripple the military-industrial complex, destroy the arms industry, and in turn, annihilate your Second Amendment rights. He was an enemy of freedom. And so he was rightfully overthrown by one of the very citizens he betrayed. He proposed disarmament. But disarmament means death. Death of the United States and the death of liberty itself. His Confederation of Mutual Trust and Respect was a fantasy. Make no mistake, this world of ours is one fueled by fear and hate. The only way to survive in such a world is through strength of will and strength of arms. We will grip peace by its throat. Hold it high! The clenched fist of truth. The world will worship us. We will spread our guns to the furthest reaches and create the ultimate paradise on Earth. Together, we crushed the old tyrannical government, just like the brave soldiers of the Revolutionary War. Now I will be your new president, and I shall restore our strength, our pride, and our glory. However, when I look at you now, and the destruction you've wrought, it's clear to me now that I have created a monster. In this world governed by the strength of the individual, I cannot have someone as powerful as you existing alongside me. You are a threat to our peace that I cannot afford. And so, you must die, my beloved monster. Go on, gather your militia. See what good it will do against the might of my army. The U.S. military has evolved in ways you cannot possibly imagine. Will you die here as a patriot? Or will you live on as the bad guy with a gun? America is ours now.
But this
is just the beginning. I have a dream of a world where the American dream is no longer limited by our nation's borders. We are the epitome of human civilization. Model society that all should aspire to. Our influence extends to every corner of the globe and only grows deeper with time. Whether they love us or hate us, they cannot ignore us. We will offer a hand and let them taste the American experience. Whether it be our art, books, music, or films, they will consume it with ecstasy. Our culture will be commoditized, drifted ceaselessly into the minds of the masses. Together, we will become one homogeneous soup. A delicious bacon-infused high-fructose corn syrup-enhanced grease-dripping American soup. The great gun factory of America will enter the hearts and minds of all men. The people of the world will become as one, united under the morality of the gun.
I never liked
And
you.
at last, we will know a time when the lamb may lie with the wolf. One day, we will learn how to create entire worlds for people to inhabit and live our ideologies. They will learn
To think
can act as
we do.
and in time, the whole world will live the American dream, just as you are now. I believe in my vision of the future, and for it to come to pass, you must die. However, I also believe in power, and your freedom to exert that power against your government. So show me what it means to be a true American patriot. Let's finish this. You and I. With all the money you've helped us earn, I've been able to purchase a few upgrades. If you want your freedom, then take it.
From my cold, dead hands.
Force is stronger than right reason. That will tenderize you for the maggots. Behold the ultimate defense! Politics! Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power! Without guns, you don't have energy. Without energy, you have no baby. Ready for this? This one's already! Ha ha! There you have it! Ha ha! Forgive your enemies, but never forget their names.
Speaking of which, I don't think I ever got yours.
You will die here, you fool! It's time to make American gun again!
F-traders. No man can tell which from which.
And admit that's not alone. Are you just going to sit around all day, or will you exercise your constitutional right to dismemberment? Defense! Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him
That's
power.
the
most of your trouble, you wouldn't sit down. That's my special squad.
Of course he did.
There's only room for one president. Here it comes.
Ooh.
I've got the unbreakable constitution to defend myself. Well, might need to see to that after this.
Slowly getting you.
Better than a dishonorable victory. Now show me your honor. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. That's about to end. Why can't I just eat my waffle? Our president's hardest task is not to do what's right, but to know how to beat up public menaces like after this. How about a nice dose of liberty? Well, the second American Revolution is at hand.
Of course, the mind drops and world view ends where a gun begins.
Die, piece of shit. It's time to make American gun again.
Was he? Not playing by the rules up there. Okay. I see how it is. No, I don't.
There is nothing more delicious and exhilarating than the exercise of unlimited power.
Survived.
If you can kick the person in the pants responsible for most of your trouble, you wouldn't sit for a month. Nothing more delicious and exhilarating than the exercise of unlimited power.
Ah! I was thinking it'd work. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
You cannot defeat me!
Ha! Got them all. You can't hurt me if you're bagels now. 'Cause I'm the one that shot them.
Forgive your enemies, but never forget their names. Speaking of which, I don't think I ever got yours.
Oh, great. Of course I'm hitting you. Where was it?
The circulation of money is better than everything. You will die here, you fool! Ouch! Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. You see, that's the good thing about being president. I can do whatever I want.
Actually, no, that's wrong. You can't just do whatever you want. You can do, however, is try to get people's hearts and minds in the same location. Of course.
Are you just going to sit around all day, or will you exercise your constitutional right to dismember me? How about a nice dose of liberty?
It didn't do anything.
Lead humanity to new heights.
You know, this kind of reminds me of Aleister Crowley's philosophy.
I've got the unbreakable constitution to defend myself. Your militia has fallen. Give up. No chance to survive. Make your time. President's hardest task is not to do what's right, but to know how to beat up public menaces like you. Get ready, out! I've learned that piling up material goods does, in fact, fill the emptiness of life.
Whew.
You will die here, you fool!
Right, Eisenhower? I knew it. It was you.
That's my special spot. I've got the unbreakable
Almost got you.
constitution to defend myself. Die, you savage!
No. Good.
The only thing you have to fear is fear itself. And that, and my fist up your ass. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
You don't even qualify as a dog.
Right now, you might be thinking, oh, the liberals were right. We should have just had more gun control. Well, how's this? Now it is time for you to die.
Honey, take this.
Stay out of this, Taylor.
Oh, you finally done it. You're just too strong. You win. You've shown that with guns, you can achieve anything. I'm sorry. Sorry for all of this. I just wanted to sell some guns. I have a family to feed, and all those hamburgers and milkshakes just don't come cheap. So what if I bought a few yachts and mansions as well? I mean, they're just the simple needs of a humble entrepreneur. We sure had some good times, didn't we? Remember when we went to the carnival? Your wedding day, your firstborn child? My time is over. My legacy can carry on through you alone. Go on. Do what you do best. Shoot me! The slightest sorry excuse for American. You should have seen the look on your face. Just kidding. What did you think was going to happen?
Remember,
Guns kill bad guys, and I'm just a dog. Thank you for joining us on this magical adventure. Together, we've learned the undeniable benefits of gun ownership for the common man. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you've learned what it means
to be a
true American, and just how wonderful life can be when you're packing heat.
Put me off that.
On behalf of the American Rifle Association, I would like to formally thank you again for joining us in living the American dream. Until next time, friends.
So. That was a thing? that happened just then? Made in Australia. So.
Years ago, in the summer of 1949, a group of 9 respected companies came together to craft a vision of the future of America. They set upon themselves one key question: what makes America great? Is it the sweat of our brows? No.
It's not done, is it?
Is it the beautiful land upon which we
What time is
built?
it?
No. It is the ability for any man to achieve whatever he sets out to do using the tools of his great nation. Welcome to the American Dream. My name is Buddy Washington, and I will be your guide. We'll be going on a trip through time to discover the magnificent future that lies ahead with you and your guns. Soon you'll learn just how guns will be able to help you live life to the fullest. And as a special treat at the end of your tour, you'll get a sneak peek into the wondrous gun factory of tomorrow. We began with humble gunsmiths toiling away in their workshops. But a much grander future is in store for us. Press the green button in front of you, and we'll continue onward. Before we get started, we'll need to perform a brief questionnaire.
It's not over, is it? Does it change each time? I don't know. I don't know why. Well, that's the end of the game.